fair board meeting
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, no, I
I
definitely.
got, so everybody's in their own swim lane, and maybe, and maybe if they were aware of what each other was doing, it might make it better for everyone.
Well,
That
like-
should have been done 30 years ago.
Right. Well, and as an example, like one of my leaders doing horse stuff, she puts on, I think she does a good job putting on like clinics down at the fairgrounds for the kids over the summer or spring. And like the FFA kids would come, and she didn't mind that, but also her concern was is we have insurance on all the 4-H kids if anything happens. And look, I'm not one to get super into liability and stuff like that, but also you have to have a reasonable protection. The FFA kids don't. And she's like, well, I don't want to say they can't come and practice on the horses because like I said, I'm not trying to get kids to do one thing or the other. I want them to do what helps them. But there is stuff like that is like, we need to get all three of these entities together and work that kind of stuff out.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
We used to call it maybe in a little different way, a division of responsibilities, when you had all these different people, so everybody understood what, just like you said, we're gonna have this event, but we got FFA kids wanting to join this 4-H event, or whatever.
Right.
What would, you just said it, I don't need to repeat it, but that's gonna require a little bit of thinking, I think.
Well, and that's something I've been trying to figure out and haven't got it all figured out yet. It just,
So
One of these
with
scopes overlap, is it?
yeah, right.
the insurance, I mean, how does the FFA, they're required to have insurance on everybody?
Well, I'm not sure.
School insurance, maybe.
Yeah, I'll bet the school.
Probably
will figure it out. Either way, we'll talk about getting that issue so that everybody can be at the same place.
Well, like my volunteer, she wasn't worried about the kids being there or anything, but I mean, I still think, like I said, it's kind of unfair for her. You know, it's like I said, the 4-H is kind of providing the scaffolding right now to make the fair run, and all my volunteers did the fair last year.
When you say scaffolding, you don't mean physical scaffolding, you
The
mean
building,
the structure of who's managing it.
Exactly, like
Okay.
all my volunteers and stuff. And not that Angela, she does a ton with the FFA kids. But I mean, just as far as fair is concerned, for the most part. And
I witnessed that, because when we had, this last summer, it's like,
right,
and they took care of everything.
yeah, and they do.
And they did an excellent job.
Right, and they do a very good job, and it's just trying to make all three of these work together, because like I said, 4-H is kind of getting its legs cut out from under it as far as all the older kids going to FFA, which like, I don't have a problem with, but it's hard to run an organization that way.
You can't.
Yeah.
No.
So,
No.
unless we start collaborating a lot more than has been, which I'm totally fine with.
The FFA and 4-H division is why things went to pieces at the fairgrounds 30 years ago. Period.
Why did they want, they were all one thing at once,
No, never were. They always butt heads.
It's a problem in life.
And that was created by certain people here. Anyway, that's why, let's make that merry again.
Yeah, it's something we definitely are gonna have to focus on to get stuff done.
Mhm.
As far as anything with the fair goes, and
can we put to where they just don't have a choice?
for what?
They don't have a choice to separate them. I don't know, I'm not a FFA kind of person.
I don't think they even want to separate them. There just is no direction for anyone to know how to get them to work together.
What happens is here you are 10 years old and you're in the 4-H club and you got your hog, and then you get up to the high school, then you join FFA.
Right.
And so it'd be the same family, but they're involved in two different organizations.
Right. And look, if
Just
I
It should be
younger kids and older
coordinated.
kids?
it kind of turns out that way. But to your point, I mean, it should be, that's fine if that happens as long as we're all working together. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, there's no reason why they can't work together.
Yeah. And so, like, I know Angela's a very good ag teacher. I know the ag teacher in Lavina, Abby. And I'm trying to make that happen. It's just hard to,
What's an example of them not working?
like, I don't know exactly how the I was never in FFA, we didn't have it. But I don't know how their volunteer structure works. But, like, for the fair, as far as I know, kids in FFA, they can show steers at our fair and whatnot as an example. But the awards that they would win for winning, I don't want to say this wrong because I wasn't there, but from my understanding of how it works now,
Don't count in their own.
no, they get the awards, but the 4-H pays for the awards, 4-H acquires the
Oh,
awards,
okay.
4-H.
I got you.
And that's where a thing is like if we had a bigger fair board as an entity, could
Yeah, they share that expense, because they're all participating.
right. And I'm not saying FFA and 4-H can't fundraise together for the fair board, but if we have it as the fair board and then FFA and 4-H, and you know they can be whichever one you want.
Exactly.
That's an excellent thing to think
Yeah.
about. So you're kind of coming up with an organizational structure.
Right, because right now it's like, and this happens in every county. I've talked to other agents about it, and there's not. I don't know either. Some counties have really giant 4-H programs and small FFAs, and giant FFAs and small 4-Hs, but
Mhm.
the ones that are kind of with the situation we're in now, to be honest with you, everything kind of just
Nothing happens.
nothing happens.
Yeah. No, that's actually, and it's no small issue, it's a big issue. If you could, whatever you could do would probably be felt almost instantly, you know?
It's all overpowered at the expense of children.
Does it start with just the conversation?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, with their talk, yeah.
I was saying
No,
that.
it's a good, I'm glad that you're saying that because that's what the two Brians have been talking about. Why is this way? And
Yeah.
if you were there and if the 4-H teacher was there, or I mean 4-H, I mean
Right.
FFA teacher
Yeah.
was there.
Invite the FAA teacher to a fair board meeting.
Yeah.
Invite the FAA teacher to a fair
Exactly,
board meeting.
they should be there and
No.
And discuss
talk
these.
about all those things.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have to, or nothing's really gonna happen. So.
Excellent
Like
suggestion.
I said, well, like I have people comment like, well, how can we stop these kids from going to FFA and stuff? And I'm like, I don't want to stop these kids from doing whatever they want to do.
No, absolutely
And
not.
if it ends up that we have kids from 8 to 12 and 4-H and they're doing that and then they want to switch to FFA, I think that's just fine. But we just need to
Can't
figure
they
out,
do both?
they can,
They
but
can.
it's,
Yeah.
there's some redundancy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like shooting sports is about the only thing I can think of that 4-H offers that FFA doesn't. So they can.
So in a way, they're competing against each other.
Exactly, and I'm trying to get them to not compete against
They
each
should
other,
not be
however it
doing
works
this
out.
competition.
Especially in counties with don't have strong fair boards, because you have a lot more of the 4-H people usually doing the fair. You know. So
No, we'll delve into that one.
yeah, it's kind of a, I haven't figured out exactly.
Have they figured out what day the next meeting is for
Yeah,
the
it's
fair
in
board?
January.
Well, I know, it's
Uh,
gonna be
I think I
monthly.
put it down here. Let's
Fourth
see.
Tuesday
Fourth Tuesday?
is what I think we're doing. I don't know why everyone wants to have meetings on Tuesdays. I got more meetings on Tuesdays than
Yeah, there are a lot of meetings on Tuesday, even for commissioners.
but
So that would be the 24th.
I will also be gone, but I can call into that or something.
It's Christmas Eve. I think we passed that, we went into January, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, no meeting in December.
Be the 28th.
Oh, I'll be back then.
You will?
Bring it down.
Sid won't be here. Oh, January, yeah,
I don't know, I probably told you wrong.
January 28th. Yeah.
I will be flying. I can probably make it back here by then, by 5:30.
It's a long drive, but you can do it.
Yeah, a little bit of swim. I don't know when I land in Bozeman. I'll have to look at my tickets, but
Where are you going again, Puerto Rico, or where are you going?
yeah.
Where are you going there?
I don't know. Yeah, Allison asked me to go with her, so I think we're gonna start on like the bigger
San Juan.
side of the island for like the first week, and then we're gonna go to the other side of the island.
Okay.
But I'm trying to go fishing. It's supposed to be good fishing season in
Yeah.
January there.
Isn't the Puerto Rico the one that has the big dump island, or what is
Yeah,
it?
well, it's a big
Yeah.
garbage island.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're gonna visit that, you're gonna go,
That's right. They got some big old, I don't know if it's marlin or swordfish
Yeah,
or
they
what.
got both.
Might catch me one then.
yeah,
My dad caught a marlin, a blue marlin in Hawaii,
Really?
569 pounds.
oh my god,
Holy fuckers.
are they good
That
eating?
must've been a fight.
I was young. Yeah.
But yeah, so I've had that since July. But the and then as we work through all this stuff with the Fair Board 4-H and FFA, there is going to have to be changes made to the resolution of the Fair Board. The Fair Board resolution, basically. Just some of the stuff it says will have, I don't know exactly what yet. How does that happen? Do we,
Well, it's just, we just bring
Present.
it up for discussion
yeah.
and, you know.
Once you figure out what it is, it just gets typed up and then
Then we vote on
they'll
it.
vote on it.
And it gets advertised
Mhm.
with, ought to be on the agenda for discussion, public comment.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks.
Then we throw it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't, so, yeah, there'll be,
How much lobbying do I have to do to get my resolutions through?
probably not a lot, as long as
Just
they're
let me know it
reasonable.
in advance.
Yeah,
There's-
don't speak a lot.
There's a small envelope right over there that you need to
Oh yeah, yeah. Start
fill some cash in.
filling up.
Provide that to,
This is being
provide
recorded.
to Bonnie,
Yeah.
because we're not a part of this.
Well, either am I.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Well, that was something I noticed because I read through their resolution and
So you see some problems there that, do you have any you wanna share with us right now?
well, I don't know because not right now because I think we got to come to an understanding with everybody on some of this other stuff first, and then we can all sit down
Excellent.
and draft a new one, or not a brand new one, but change it.
And it
Yeah.
really probably needs to come, the recommendation needs to come from the Fair Board.
Yeah.
Kinda like we did the refuse, you know, where we,
Could be just amended.
you know,
And which one of you is actually serving as the ex officio member of the Fair Board?
I think it's me. I think I'm the
Yeah.
one. Well, Bonnie, you would know, remember when we divided all that? up?
Yeah, I have it in my computer. Do you guys have the board? Do you have a board sheet? Board member sheet?
Oh,
I don't think
I have it at home. I don't have it.
Well, I have it on my
Well, and they
computer.
voted 2 more members on, so now I think there's 6 or 7 on the board of 5.
Who is it?
Angie Tapman.
Yeah.
I thought she was always on it.
She was. They didn't vote, but she's not new. I don't remember.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if I
It might
have
be.
it.
Well, and what
We don't have a current list of who's the board members, is what you're saying.
All I have is Brian and Brian.
Dominique, I thought.
Oh, Dominique,
So
Kova?
Dominique's the secretary. She should
Yeah.
have the minutes.
This is January of 21, instead of Mike Curley's.
And then this is,
Well, I'm going to.
what you call it here, huh?
the hospital. Exactly. Right?
Oh, was she, well, she showed up, didn't she?
I think they voted her on.
That was Tracy Anderson.
Yeah.
She was there.
But I don't know if they could technically vote her on as far as the resolution goes, because it says there can only be 5 members. Maybe it's 5 voting members, maybe they can vote her on. I don't know, but
You also need to let Dominique know that I'm supposed to be getting the minutes for every
She
board
will.
meeting. Oh, okay.
we told her.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Mike has said that it's Mike Turley's the one that's been listed.
Well, this is 2021, so it's kind of outdated.
Darn.
Well, but that doesn't change. As
It
long
shouldn't
as all
have
3
changed,
of you
but
guys are on
for
it.
some reason, I had in my head I was it because maybe Nicole used to be on it or
Do
something.
you want to be?
Well, I have no problem, I thought I'll be unless you want to, you know, I don't want to.
Well, Robert, you could change it with him. You could take the Fair Board and get Mike to go to the Southern Ag Research Center.
There you go.
Oh,
Boy, you're picking up quick on,
How often do they meet?
Like once a month, or maybe not even. I mean, look, I did find
Mike is very interesting, he's very good.
Yeah. Do they have donuts?
they do they served brisket and it was actually they had full catering. It was very good.
Really?
Yeah.
You got my attention.
Heck, I might go.
I was like, dang,
Well, the fair board list on here, not a one of these is a member anymore.
okay.
I was going.
Well, that's the
Stan
old
Pyle
one.
was there.
Yeah, I remember we used to all go.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. They might only meet like once a year.
Let's see.
I'll be darned,
That could
there's
be.
nobody,
They don't need a lot of
Nobody is-
advice.
Well, that's from, I know that I have an updated one of 2024.
okay,
So,
So let's see, Yellowstone, Steve Becker, Kirk Cotton, Alan McCormick, and Mark Vogel. Bighorn's Roddy Jabs, Brett Needens. And then Carbon is Rob Newton, Matthew Combs. Custer is Mark Helland. Golden Valley,
Thank
they didn't have this updated yet with the new guy, so he's not on here, so nobody. Russell Shell, nobody. Stillwater, David Kelsey, Keith Schott. Rosebuds, Kim Nile, and Treasure is Brent Eco. I don't know how to say that, but I see
treasurer, yeah, I know who you're talking about, Icapini.
Yeah. But both my counties don't have anybody there, so I would like to, one, Golden Valley does now.
Those are all good people that you just mentioned.
Oh yeah, they were very active at the meeting I went to. I mean, they,
I know like graffiti very well, so
yeah.
I bought a lot of corn from that guy.
Good people.
Well, I would like somebody to go from Australia. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
searching and try to find somebody to come into it because.
make sure you know, find out when they meet, how often they meet. And I, cause,
Alright,
I wanna get him working on 4-H kosher.
yeah, I know, wow, girl.
And I'll tell you, that's not so foolish either.
No,
gotta go
I was-
and voice your
We
opinion.
brought it up again, it's been on my mind, I thought, man,
Yeah.
I should get back into 4-H kosher.
I'm gonna plant some.
God, I have no trouble growing kosher.
They
Well, your cousins can help you out with some of that irrigated stuff. You know,
That's
what
true.
Ralph himself would, and so would his brothers.
Well, they came out with that new snowstorm, and it's $40 a pound, and I've been thinking about spreading it at like
Get a half pound.
It's snowstorm, what?
4-H kosher.
Really?
Yeah, it stands a little taller than the immigrant, the stuff they originally used, and
I'll be darned.
I need something out. I want something out at home with a little more
It
protein. and,
competes with alfalfa very well.
yeah,
Oh,
Before
boy,
it
yes,
gets
it does.
protein wise and.
I'm trying to spread it where we got a bunch of cheat and stuff like that.
And it stays green.
Well, it's an evergreen shrub, but it's its palatability. It's not amazing. Like they're not gonna eat it when there's green grass, but like you get in late August and through November basically or later, it drops down. With the studies, there's not a ton of studies. The studies I read said that at minimum, what they could measure dropped down to 7% protein.
That's extremely high.
Yeah,
So what is it,
They're good for horses too.
It
it's
sounds like it, and is it easy, does it grow easier than alfalfa?
Well, my experience kosher is it grows damn easy.
yeah
is it a perennial or an annual?
perennial.
It's
It's a perennial.
It's perennial.
I'll be
Yeah.
darned.
And it's so like our weed kochia is an herb.
Yeah,
This is an actual shrub,
yeah.
but it's digestible enough that they will eat it, and it's high in protein. I mean, one concern is it can cause bloat. I mean, anything with higher. I mean,
Yeah,
the only thing is they found it may be a more persistent bloat than a alfalfa.
It's
More persistent.
longer.
It's not. They can eat much more of it than they could alfalfa and not bloat, but the risk window is longer. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
yeah.
I'm
If it stays green.
yeah. No, I'm gonna buy some and plant some on the creek and up on top. I think. I want to see how it does.
See if your lease cattle blow.
That's right.
Your least.
Yeah.
You know, see that they teach that in Ag 208 or whatever.
Well, you gotta test it on the neighbor's cows. Isn't that what you were talking
Yeah.
about?
This one can go away.
But I mean, stuff like that though is stuff
Oh,
that
yeah.
if I had a couple producers with me and I talked to them about it, we could go in and be like, listen, we think over the next couple of years, we want you to
Look at this.
work on forage code, because there isn't a lot of studies on forage kosher. There's a few, and most of them are in Utah. So I mean, I would like to see some, that's our native soil and our native climate.
There you go, we got a cause.
Yeah. I mean, to grow
You
kosher.
could be in the forefront of it. You could be,
Be the kosher king.
that's
Hey,
kind of got a nice little ring to it, doesn't it?
Holy kosher.
There you go, and that stuff grows seed too. I mean, they sell that seed for $40 a pound, and that, each plant's gotta grow, I don't know how much seed.
Oh, thousands of versus
Yeah.
plant.
So you could, I mean, guys starts,
Combine, that might be interesting, but,
yeah.
well,
But I'm just saying, it's not one of those
No
grass that
different
has
than
real
millet.
light seeds, so, I mean, $40 a pound isn't that many
probably the same
seeds.
size as milk.
Yeah.
I'd have to put a little duct tape on my gleaner, but that'd be good.
Well, I've got 2 pull behinds that just been sitting there.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they functional?
Yeah, they were, the guy we bought them from used them like a year before we bought them.
There you go,
We'll talk to you about those.
planting some oats.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, the shed.
What, oh yeah, what are you gonna do with the shed?
I don't know.
You got storage there.
You need a shed?
Billy really was hot on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about this shed?
Yeah.
Wasn't somebody gonna use it?
They would
Oh,
have
yeah,
used
the
it as a
refugees
refuse.
kinda spoke for it, I don't know if they're gonna come and get
They've
it
never
or
done
not.
it, you know?
We'll wait and see if they come and get it. I was thinking about maybe taking it out to the range, the shooting range for the shotgun kids and putting all their stuff in it.
Where's that at?
I haven't actually been there. I'm not sure.
Isn't it
Is that
a
the
golf
Roundup
course?
I
Sports?
think it's up, yeah, yeah.
Oh, up there, I thought you meant
Sportsman
the,
Club or whatever?
no, the sportsman
Oh,
club.
it's out
Yeah.
here to which?
Well,
Um,
what's the other
Ridge
little
Riders?
shed there? That's, it had Charlie was using that for her stuff for her kids she puts to work. It's just,
We'll have to ask Charlie when she gets back.
yeah.
It's not a big deal. If nobody's gonna use it and it's gonna get thrown away, let me know and I'll probably use it for that. So,
Michael drag it out, but nobody else, right? You need it.
well, hell, I would use it, I was.
I don't know. I don't really need it either, so. No, Mike likes bulldozers.
That's
You know, I drag that thing.
He drag it with the bolt.
Up here with one big tractor and I just drag it around there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, hell, that thing would be easy to move, you just put it on the trailer and take it.
Well, that's pretty much all I got. You guys could be thinking about the committee, a member for the committee and some matrix of the 4-H, FFA and Fair Board. And I'm not saying it's gonna happen by next Fair Board meeting, but
yeah.
something to work towards.
Yeah, no, that's a
Yeah,
good
good
topic,
thing
we
to bring up.
have them down here, we'll work on them.
All right,
At the
guys.
least you should invite the FAA teacher to the fair board.
Yeah.
No, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
In the 4-H?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll try to get Abby from Levine over too.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, excellent,
Thanks, now.
thank you.
Yep. See you guys.
It's good.
I do like those topics.
The boys are out there.
Yeah.
Boys are out there.
Good morning.
Hi, boys.
How we doing?
You're doing good.
I figured I'll give them this, you know, per our conversation yesterday.
Okay,
But I want you to proofread it really quick.
okay. Oh my God. Isn't that so true? Did you see the food out there?
I did.
It's for next week. I told her next week. I told Cheryl tonight.
I'm bringing a turkey salad.
That's good, okay.
But I figured
Oh, yes.
That work?
Yeah.
Here, Justin.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
There's your stinking birthday card.
That my stinking birthday card.
Gosh.
Also, so they did the resolution. Mike just forgot to sign. So I just
For when?
that's just for my EMPG. So since he already created the resolution and all that.
It might have been on my side, I might have had, but yeah,
You don't
okay.
get off till 7, huh?
That's-
I sent you that, Jim.
I saw it.
Don't worry about it.
And I have it.
I don't know what Mary or Justin's email is.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm tired.
Me too.
I don't do it.
contact us.
Neither do we.
Oh, really? You do lots of research.
Yes, we do.
I got this application for West Point.
A lot of irons in the fire. these days.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Were you able to, and I know Mike talked to you about this,
All right.
follow up on this potential helping Nelson out with their,
We got the email into Sarah and a phone call, just waiting on
okay,
her.
okay.
Yep.
And Mike was gonna get with DNRC,
Oh, for the wells?
Yep.
yeah, for the wells. It might be a long shot, who knows?
You need to sign this. You already signed it, but you just forgot one. That was last week. Grant.
Is this another reason why he wants money?
Well,
Mhm.
you know how they take a picture of your nail.
You signed it last week, but there was a page that he missed.
No, we have to start over.
They took a
I
picture.
mean, the best thing is you know, it's just helping the county because it's just reimbursing money that you're already spending on this.
And because of our.
We're actually behind the curve on the time value of money.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone.
You're in good morning.
Oh, we're in a pretty good mood.
No, I just.
Yeah.
We don't encourage that.
I know. I know.
Why? Because it's Friday or
Well, because it's Friday and I don't know.
you're alive?
I'm alive. Yeah. Yeah. Today's Wesley's day, so we gotta try and be happy.
Yeah.
How old is Wesley?
He would have been 4.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You're thinking of Owen.
Yep. Owen is 2.
2.
Yep. Yep. The old man, and he is a handful now. I love it. Well, we'll start off with, so yesterday we had our meeting with Headwaters. You missed a good PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, good. I'm sorry, I was wasted. They didn't have my truck ready. I waited and waited and they finally said it's not gonna be done.
So,
Anyway, go ahead.
Holy buckets.
so,
I wanted to be a part of it. I'm gonna call them.
so they presented, basically the memo that we sent you out was about 2 months ago with all the different concepts.
Yeah.
They went through and